It is a time of innovation and progress, when the world's greatest minds push the limits of what's possible and delve deep into the unthinkable. My friend, Victor Frankenstein, is one such man.
I dream of a world where hope replaces fear. Where a crippled man can be healed to walk again.
What if we could give every life the chance it deserved? Hugo, help me change the world.
He's kind of like obsessed with this. So and he's also very passionate about that. So for you guys, where do you think is that fine line between actually standing for what you believe and just going too far?
That's a good question.
Self-awareness is a really important thing, isn't it? Self-possession is a really important thing. And I don't think he's particularly up on both of those things. So he can't really check himself. I think he operates in a world where he thinks he's like that far from becoming God. And that kind of ego kind of means you don't have any sort of checks on yourself, you know?
What do you think?
Yeah, it's a very hard thing. I mean, there's something amazing about, you know, some of the greatest probably artists and writers and people have become great artists probably at the expense of all of their relationships and people in their lives often, and you know they have to push people away and isolate themselves and end up, you know, because they are so dedicated to this one thing, and that can take precedence over, you know, family and friends and all those other things.
It's alive.
I find your work astonishing. Could you create another one?
I could, and a whole lot more.
Be careful, Mr. Frankenstein. Life is a sacred creation.
You two are also kind of creators because you bring to life characters as well. Yeah. So is there ever, as actors, a risk for the characters to turn against you? Yeah, and is there ever like a moment where you have to?
I had a moment in my career once where I was playing Macbeth on stage, and I was not doing well, and I wasn't happy, and I wasn't getting it right, and I wasn't what is right, but I wasn't getting it right. And we were still in rehearsals, and I went and had a shower for 4 hours, and I sat and I went, right, I'm going to fight this character every single time I play him, and I'm going to beat the shit out of him. And it felt like that. So sometimes characters can hurt you, I think, but you've kind of got to fight your own corner a little bit as well.
I had a similar experience actually on Equus, where I was just like, there's something about like living in that incredibly dark play for a long time, which is, in that case, that play is kind of a play about how we are all going to be in some way psychologically, mentally disturbed, no matter how hard we fight against it. After like spending like 6 or 7 months in that, you kind of, it's just slightly like, you notice yourself being like a slightly more irritable, less happy person, and going like, okay, I'm, you know, it's probably useful for this part, but I'm looking forward to getting back to being me again.
Victor, you promised me this was all about life.
It's about so much more.
Can we play Victor Frankenstein for a second in an hypothetical situation?
Okay. Go on.
The world has run out of actors and actresses in Hollywood. They are all whipped out. Only you two. You're the only two left. Okay, but you have the chance.
That's the first film we thought.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, it's there.
That's awesome. Well, now this is what we're gonna do. You have the chance to actually create the ultimate actor or actress, Hollywood actor, actress, who's gonna be like the example for the rest of the world to follow their path. So, I'm gonna give you some categories, and I want you to tell me who would you take that part from. Are you okay with that?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Male or female?
We're both men, so we do all the male parts.
All right. Okay.
So female.
Female.
What?
Okay.
Right.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Female. Let's do that.
Face.
Face?
I'm just thinking like face of dead actresses.
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn, but with like the biting wit of Elaine Stritch.
Woo!
Body.
I don't know, yeah, because then
It's going to have to be a versatile body because she's playing all the parts in the world.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to be like a Tom Hardy, Christian Bale type, put weight on, take weight off, kind of. So she's going to be willing to train and lose loads of weight. So who's like a big old method actor that can do that?
Charlize Theron. I don't know if she's method, but she's
all right, let's say
speaking
Charlize.
up for a physical transformation.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Acting skills.
Street.
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 Street part.
And finally, sense of humor.
Jane Lawrence, that's
Oh, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
nice. Thank you.
You bag! What you do here?